Live on the ground from Galvanize, San Francisco, it's theCUBE, covering Amplify Women's Pitch Night. Now, here's Jeff Frick.
Hey, welcome back everybody. Jeff Frick here with theCUBE. We're in downtown San Francisco at Galvanize at the Girls in Tech Female Founders Pitch Night. And it's 10 finalists. They're pitching to a room full of VCs, trying to get some money and some really interesting creative ideas. We're joined now by Anna Vidal, welcome. And her company is called Adioma. And the greatest thing, they gave us a little summary before we go live. It says, explain your company in 7 words or less. That's like the biggest struggle that most entrepreneurs have, right? They have so much to say. You got it down to 3.
Yeah.
A visual writing tool, so welcome.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
So tell us more about your tool.
Sure. So Adioma visualizes your article. It's like any text you write, you can just upload it and it will visualize it into a visual language. What the hell is that?
Yeah,
well,
what does that mean? Visual? I'm thinking like icons and the newest iOS,
yeah, exactly,
right?
Exactly. So it's icons and visual layouts. So we've all gotten used to icons, right? Like there's emojis, but emojis wouldn't work if you wanted to, say, visualize science or law.
Right.
I'm a lawyer by background, so I wouldn't be so great to put emojis into depositions, you know. But so there are universal icons that we already use, like they're in the airport, in healthcare, and in traffic signs. Like everybody knows what they mean. You don't have to ask somebody for an explanation when you're at the airport, like what does that icon mean, right? Never happened.
Right.
So there's already a visual language. We're just expanding it to cover all kinds of meaning. So the whole visual language would cover the whole English language, basically.
Right.
And then we're putting them into universal templates. So a timeline, a tree, a cycle. You know what that means, like nobody needs to tell you, right?
Right.
So that's what we're putting together. And so if you have an article or just ideas, brainstorming in your head, you can just type it up and upload it, and boom, you got a visualization just like that.
And you said so it comes out like an infographic.
Yeah, like an infographic.
It's kind of a higher value. So that's incredible to me. So and it's not like Mechanical Turk. There's people in the back room that are basically redoing this. Is all done inside the computer.
Yeah, it's all algorithm based.
So where'd you come up with this idea?
So I was in law school, out of all places, and I felt like really overwhelmed by the amount of text. Well, some people would say then you shouldn't be in law school, but I had a different idea. You know, I thought I know I'm a visual learner and I can handle complexity if I make a picture of it for myself. So I drew out cases while in law school, and it helped me a lot. And I thought, well, why can't we apply the same kind of model of visualization to other areas? But there was no tool to do it simply, so so I ended up learning like Photoshop and Illustrator, like the professional tools. Spent a couple years of my life on that, but became a designer, and then I thought, okay, well, now I wonder if there's a way to make it easier for everyone. Because then I got clients who would order these visualizations, but they would run up like $10,000 or more, and not everyone.
Because you were just charged by the hour, or
exactly,
by the SOW.
By the project, but still,
right.
yeah. I mean, Google can afford it to buy one from me, and they did, but not like small startups and businesses, right? So I thought, okay, maybe there's a way to automate it. And a lot of my clients started saying, like, is there a way to do it simpler? So I started doing it like step by step. First, like organizing all the icons in one place, tagging them, making sure that we have like word icon match set, like so it's easy to find one. Like let's say you're looking for some complicated word like litigation or IPO, so there's an icon for that. So we cover the whole language. So
you've built kind of the icon library, and then you've built kind of the mapping, and then you've come up with these kind of information conveyance templates, whether it be a tree or a timeline or some of these other things.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it just scans it and does the match and runs it through a cool design and kicks it out?
Yeah.
I gotta see this. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because, you know, one of the popular things, we go to a lot of conferences that happens now that people are doing more and more, is they have one of these designers up on stage next to the keynote with this big giant board, and they're drawing, hand drawing visualizations along with the kind of the cadence of the keynote. But again, it's a very manual process. These people are very specialized in their craft, but it you know, the output is a really cool visualization of what was a mini minutes or 45 minutes presentation, but you automated the whole thing.
Yeah, and my next big thing is to do mind maps in the tool, and it's totally possible. We're like getting closer to it, but yeah, I think it should be democratized. Like there's 60% of the world is visual thinkers. Some of us are like not comfortable to admit it because the text guys are supposed to be smarter, but it's like, no, everyone is smart. If you're a visual thinker, you just need the right tools to express yourself and the right tools to consume information.
So a little bit about the company. How long have you been at it? How many people are there? Kind of where are you kind of in your stage of life in the company?
Yeah, so we launched on September 1st, and since then, so there's 3 of us, me, my co-founder, and our advisor, and we've got 5,000, more than 5,000 visualizations created on our platform. We covered 10,000 words, 10,000 English words. You can search only by English right now, but you can type any language. And we're profitable, which is awesome.
Great.
Already, yeah.
Yeah.
And the second month, we made 10% revenue growth over the last month.
And who are your customers? Who's using? I mean, obviously, a lot of people could, but who has found you and is using your service?
Yeah, so it's mostly educators, bloggers, so people who write anyway. So they've been writing their whole life. Now they just want to make a visual equivalent of what they write and just put it up there, so people can scan it. And then third one is startup founders, because they want to explain their idea. So I use Adioma to explain Adioma all the time.
And you just scan it and you're off to the races.
Yeah.
All right. So where can people go to try it out, to upload their latest blog and learn more about the company?
Yeah, so go to Adioma, ADIOMA.com, and sign up. It's free. If you pay a little bit, you get a high resolution of your image and you get more templates. It's $40 a month. Still like it's a screaming deal compared to hiring a designer. And we even give you a vector file for $300, which means like you can print it out, you can scale it infinitely, you can edit it in Photoshop.
Is it with all the individual objects or vectors, or or the whole thing?
Like the individual objects.
The individual objects as well. All right, I got to check this out.
Yeah.
Anna Vital, great story. Good luck tonight. How'd your pitch go with the folks downstairs?
I feel good. So
you feel good?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, you're already profitable, so you're probably ahead of a lot of the people. All right. Anna Vital from Adioma. Check it out. I'm Jeff Frick. You're watching theCUBE. We're live in downtown San Francisco at Galvanize. Thanks for watching.